Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for coming back and watching our videos. My name's Nate, and our company is custom made by us. We do digital print design work. We do direct to film transfers. So this video is a tutorial on how to create a gang sheet using the builder on our website. So if you're familiar with creating a gang sheet and you use Canva Pro or Photoshop or Illustrator, and you've already created your gang sheet, you can go to our website and actually choose that option to upload your artwork. So if you're on our webpage, our website is www.custommadebyus.com. When you land on the home page, you can click right here on the front of the screen that says Order DTF gang sheet single transfers. You can use the online builder, but they're also, you can click up here. We do have some ready to press gang sheets that they're already created. You just choose they're all 22 by 60. Choose the gang sheets that you want. They're kind of categorized by theme. So, but if you click single gang sheet upload, it'll take you to this page where you would do this option here. So if you're familiar with creating gang sheets on your own, you would come here, click on upload your artwork. There's a video here on how to create a gang sheet in Photoshop. I'll link that in the description below, as well as how to create a gang sheet in Canva Pro. We have a video for that as well. But what you do is you just browse, upload your file that you've created, choose what size it is. Let's say it's 22 by 60. You'd browse, upload your 22 by 60 gang sheet, add to cart, place your order. We receive that artwork and we do a review on it, email you if we see any problems, make corrections before we print, and then we would print and ship that out to you. So, but this video is for the online builder. So when you come to our website, there's the link right here in the middle. It says build your gang sheet online. That takes you directly to the gang sheet builder page. So you're going to choose the size of the gang sheet that you want to create. So by default, most popular is a 22 by 60 or a 22 by 72. So we'll do a 22 by 60. And then you click build your own gang sheet. This loads the online builder. Once you're inside of the builder, it actually shows the image or the gang sheet size that you chose. So 22 by 60. Has a little legend here, which is very helpful. You really need to pay attention to this legend. As you pull images into the system and start resizing things, there's a border that goes around the image. And if that border changes from green to orange to red to black, you're reducing the resolution, and the software is telling you it was optimal, then you went to good, and you went to bad, now it's really bad. So I'm going to kind of go through a demonstration of how that works inside of the gang sheet. So this has an option here for grid view. If you turn that on, it turns on the grid here, so you can kind of see the little quadrants inside of there. So I'm going to turn the grid view off. I don't want that on there. So let's pull in an image, and then I'll kind of show you how to lay them out, and then where you would go from there. So we're going to choose upload image, and this is going to browse to your hard drive, and then from here you just you choose an image. I'm going to choose a few of them. So you can hold down your control key on your keyboard and select multiples. So let's say those. How many is that? 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's get 10 of them. And then that. So I'm going to click open. Pulls them all over here, and you can see it's actually uploading the images. Shows the percentage done or completed on the uploads. Once they're available to you, that little progress bar will disappear, and then we can pull them over into the gang sheet. So we'll wait for those to complete. So this one's already finished. So when you click on it with your mouse, it opens it up inside the gang sheet. So this is good. These images, I already know that they're high resolution images. So this is already a good size. You can see the border around the image is green, which says it's optimal resolution. So it's higher than 300 dpi. So the reason for the legend again is if I grab this out and I start dragging it, see it came in optimal, but now when I go a little bit bigger, it says, well, that's a good resolution, but then if you keep going larger, now it's red. So that's not good, that's a bad resolution. And then if I keep going, it turns black. So now I've really made that image not the best quality doing that. So you have to pay attention to that border around the image. Everything should be green, right back to there. So that's a good image size for that gang sheet. Again, if you turn the grid on and you get your quadrants to show up, I don't know if that'll come up until these are finished uploading. It's trying to process those uploads still, so we'll wait till it's done to potentially see that grid. So I'm going to go ahead and click on another image. It puts the reindeer. So when I did that, it says image margins are overlapping. So it'll tell you when you're overlapping images. So it kind of gives you a little thing where you can line things up. If I go over, it tells me again, image margins are overlapping. So I can line this up. Grabbing the corners, I can resize these images, bring them in, and then those lines actually told me, okay, now I'm the same size as the image above, and that middle line tells me that they're lined up. So I can click away from that. So again, nice green border around the image, so it's optimal. Let me turn the grid off and back on again. I'm not sure why I'm not. Oh, you know what it's showing is just the inches, which is fine. So I'm going to grab another image. So by default, it's going to overlap because it's not positioned where it needs to be. So we're going to line this one up. I'm going to grab this corner, bring him down, and he's optimal. So if you're bringing images into the builder, let me do this guy again. See how it's larger than what I want, and I have to resize it down. Resizing down is good. You're not going to lose resolution, or quality, but resizing up is going to create quality issues. See, that says it's overlapping. So we're going to put him there. I'm going to go ahead and click on this little guy here. We'll put him down here on the bottom. Click on the Santa here. Oh, we already got him. So if you want to get rid of one, you just highlight it and press delete on your keyboard. It deletes it. Obviously, if you hit delete all, it's going to delete all of it. So let's not do that. So we're going to add this Santa. We're going to resize him. Again, you don't want him to overlap. And then this says design is overlapping the artboard. So it's going outside of the, the gang sheet, which isn't good. So these guys are overlapping. So we can bring this little guy down in here. So that's the whole process. You bring your images in, and then you click on them, resize them. Again, if you bring in an image, say you click on this and the image comes in, and by default, when it came in, it looked like that. Say it was real small on the artboard when you clicked on it to bring it in, and then you have to grab it to bring it up. And once you get it to the size that you want, if the border around the image is not green, that means you've lost resolution in that image. And when we print it, what's going to happen is you're going to see that. It'll look grainy, pixely, fuzzy, chunky edges. I mean, that's the reality of, a poor resolution image that we're printing for you. So make sure that all of your pictures inside of the artboard have green borders around them, that they're optimal resolution, which is greater than a 300 dpi. One other thing that we have over here is an auto duplicate. So if you turn it on, you can then image quantity is currently set at 1. So maybe you want 3 of these guys, this little dog here. So I'm going to do 3. What size, in the apply margin, so you click duplicate. So it's created 3 additional ones in the sheet for me. So I didn't have to drag one by one by one. So you can use that feature when you select an image in the artboard. If I resize this guy down, I'm going to say I just want 2, duplicate, there's my 2. Created 2 more actually, it's not 2, it's how many more you're going to get. So I can select this one, hit delete on my keyboard, and now it's deleted. So say this is the gang sheet that I'm going to purchase. You would click save and add to cart at this stage of the game, and that adds it to your cart. It would be the 22 by 60. You proceed to checkout. We receive the artwork. We get notified whether or not you have low resolution images that you've put in there and that you've stretched out too much. So, but we still will take the time to review your artwork and see how it looks prior to printing it. And if we're going to tell you where we see issues and what needs to be done to correct that artwork. So, but that's it. One thing we do have too is the add from gallery. So if I say delete all, and say okay, clears my artboard. You can delete images out of the list over here too by hitting the little X's. So they're no longer listed, so there's nothing that I've got available to me that I've uploaded. So if you say add from gallery, the gallery does load. We do have categories right now, it's just Halloween and Christmas. So if you choose the Christmas images and you want to use some of these in some of your prints, these are available to you. They do have a watermark on them, so they are a little bit difficult to see because of the watermark. I know they are loading a little bit slow. I do believe they're making some corrections to the software to improve that as well. So let's say you wanted this little guy in your gang sheet. You just click on him, and it adds him over here to where your images are. And you can click on him, and it puts him in there. So it does have the watermark on it. It says custom made by us. Resolution is good because it's got the green box around it. When you do place your order, the watermark is not on the graphic. Obviously, we're not going to print that with that on there. But you can resize it, but resizing it, you can see the border color changes. That's not good. And right there is good. So that's what this add from gallery is. We'll continue to add stock images to the gallery. We'll categorize it by theme, Valentine's, Christmas, Halloween, fall. So at some point that'll be loaded up pretty good with images that you can choose from. But that's it for now. This is the online builder that we have available off of our website. I hope this has been informational and helps you out if you're using this. Maybe you've already been using the builder and didn't realize that's how this functions with this resolutions and whatnot. To talk about some of the things across the top. This allows you to save the work. This is an undo and a redo. So if you've done something you didn't like, say you size this way, when you hit the undo, it undoes that last function that you did. If you hit it again, it's going to go back again. Snap when moving is, when it snaps to the edges, so that's what that checkbox is for. You have icons here. Again, you could duplicate it just by clicking that button there. So that's a nice little feature if you're doing it that way. So I'm going to delete these. You can rotate it. You can horizontal stretch it. So that maximizes it as far as it's going to go horizontally. If you do it vertically, it's obviously taking up that whole gang sheet. So I'm just going to go back twice. If I click on the image again, horizontal center, these are alignments that center the artboard, snap to left, snap to right, snap to top, snap to bottom, remove the background. So maybe you have an image that doesn't have a transparent background. Everything that you send to us has to have a transparent background. If it's a white background, you're gonna have a big white square that's a part of the print. So this gives you that option here to remove the background, and it does best effort, to remove the background. So, but it's more ideal for you to try to remove the background before you upload it into the program. So this is for trim selection. I don't think I've made any changes to it, so I don't think it's going to do much with that. There's reset selection, so that just kind of resets the board. that's to delete what you've got selected on the board. So because I don't have anything, so if you hit delete, it gets rid of that object. And that's about it. You can zoom in right now 100%. So we're not at 100%. If you're at 100%, then this is what you see. So you can scroll up, and that's the image. I mean, it's super big if you're at 100%. So you can zoom out. A little zoom bar. Excuse me. Again, image margins are overlapping, so I'm going to go fit to screen. So that's what this one does. Puts the artboard back on there. So, and then we're going to bring it down. There we go. Oh, so that's about it. I don't have any more to offer on this online builder. Again, I hope it's informational for you. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. You can email us at cs@custommadebyus.com. Again, it's CS customer service, so it's just cs@custommadebyus.com, or feel free to give us a call. Our number is at the top of our website, and we would love to chat with you. If you decide you're not going to use the gang sheet that you've created and you've changed your mind and you're just not going to place the order, there is a close button. When you click close, it just closes the online builder and takes you back to our website. And again, our website has at the very top our 888-717-5004 or 844 DTF zone as well. So I appreciate you guys. I thank you so much for watching. If this is helpful, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, click on that notification bell to get notified when we post videos in the future. Thank you, and we'll see you on the next one.